all from the CLI. So now the next prompt that I have in mind is the container is currently running as root. Update it to run as a non-root user. Also use the 313 Alpine image. So let's see if I give it this project, but this prompt. There's a little bit of a sneaky one here because I'm not telling it to use the Python 313 Alpine image. So let's just see if it does that correctly. So it's reading the Dockerfile. Ah, here we go. It just changed this to Python 313 Alpine, so that's nice. Create a non-root user. Okay. Change the ownership of the application files and switch to a non-root user. Okay, so I actually made a bit of a mistake in my prompt. So let's revise our prompt again. I press 3 and I'm going to say, this looks great. Just one more change. I want to use user and group ID 1000 in my Kubernetes manifest. Okay, so now it's changed the command to with a group ID and the name like this. Okay, so then this should work. Okay, so let's add that. Looks good. And now also let's do an optimization of the Dockerfile so that it becomes as small as possible. Like this. Okay, so let's see what it has done now. So now it has created it sets the work directory. It is not using a multi-stage build at this point. Okay. Okay, so let's see if I was more thinking in the direction of a multi-stage build. Let's see what it does with that. Here we go. This looks better. So we have a build stage. It copies the requirements.txt and it copies the directory, and then there's the final stage. Okay, so now we're having a multi-stage build. All right, so let's accept this. And now let's see if this actually will work and build properly. So I'm now going to go into my project again. I do have a Docker Compose file with a DB, but currently those ports are in use and I'm not going to bother with changing that around. I am just going to test if this will actually work. And I will also need a environment file. So let's see if I do build like this, Docker Compose up build, and let's just see if the image builds at all. Okay, great. So yes, there is an error, but this is actually because it cannot connect to the database. So it is actually, when I run the Python command, it is actually it actually has all of the dependencies, all the packages that it needs. So the Python program is actually running correctly. So we see it's even logging, and then it comes to the point where it creates a Postgres connection, and then it fails. So the build does work. Now, finally, there is a last little change that I have made. So this project was used